YouTube family. Thanks for stopping by today. My name's Vickie. If this is your first time here, and I hope you'll decide to subscribe. Today I'm going to be shooting a video or filming a video that is a pantry dinner. So I've not been to the store. I've babysat all week. I'm really tired. It's cold out. So I'm going to use things that I have. I'm doing a Pampered Chef Italian herb bread. I'm doing frozen chicken in the quick cooker with rotisserie seasoning from Pampered Chef, and using campanelli and homemade tomato sauce that I'm going to make. And we will have a strawberry rhubarb cobbler. A strawberry rhubarb cobbler. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, for my pasta sauce, I just used 2 cans of tomato sauce. I added some extra virgin olive oil to it. I added some crushed garlic, peppercorns, a little bit of red pepper flakes, some Italian herbs. Let me show you what I put in it. Garlic and herb from Pampered Chef. I put a dash of rotisserie seasoning in it. I put a dash of crushed peppercorn and garlic seasoning. And I put a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes just to bring a little bit of heat. I like my things spicy. That's why I like my husband. He's spicy. He's rotten is what he is. Okay. So that's what I put in my sauce. I'm just going to let this saute on low. I've got some of these little, I think they're called campanelli noodles. They're like little bird's nest is what I think they look like. And when my water comes to a boil, I'm going to add those. And then my chicken is in my Pampered Chef quick cooker. I've got it covered with rotisserie seasoning from Pampered Chef. When that gets done, I'm going to add the chicken to this tomato sauce, and then I'm going to shred some mozzarella cheese and fresh parm over it. So stay tuned. I've also got my Italian herb bread from Pampered Chef. It has to rise for 2 hours, so we won't have that ready when dinner's ready. Ended up remembering that you can proof bread in your Pampered Chef quick cooker, so that's what I end up doing, and you'll see that here in a minute. The quick cooker proof setting only takes 30 minutes instead of like 2 hours for bread to proof. This bread was absolutely amazing. It had the best flavor. It was so easy to make, so I highly recommend you check that out with Pampered Chef, and I will leave the link below to my sister-in-law. She's a Pampered Chef director. A strawberry rhubarb cobbler in the oven from Strawberries and Rhubarb. I put up this winter from Polly's Produce. So we're going to be eating good, you all, even though it's pantry food. I'm actually wanting to do in January a lot of videos on cleaning and organization. I'm not real sure how long I'll be off for Christmas with the grandbabies. I think 2 weeks. One before Christmas and one after. So we'll see. But anyway, stay tuned and I'll show you what this turns out like. I think it's going to be really good. And if you don't have any mozzarella cheese, just use some of the kids' snack cheese for lunch and grate it. That's what I did. Okay, I just got my chicken out of my pressure cooker. I put my sauce in a 9x13 pan. And I layered my chicken on top. Now this is just for me and Chad, so that's more than enough for us. He's more about meat and I'm more about noodles and sauce. So I'm going to take the mozzarella cheese I shredded, and I'm just going to sprinkle it over the chicken. Now I didn't bread the chicken like normally, but it'll still be really good. So I need to turn that burner off, and I turned it on high. Lord, children. Alright, so I'm going to shred some Parmesan cheese and put on it as well. Okay, I've got my Parmesan and mozzarella shredded cheese put on it. My strawberry rhubarb cobbler has 5 more minutes left in the oven, so as soon as that comes out, I will be putting this in. I've got my Campanelli noodles. They're pretty much done. So when the sauce comes out of the oven, and all I'm going to do is let it brown a little bit, and then we'll serve the noodles with the sauce and chicken over it. It's going to be really good. I'll take a picture and show you what it looks like. So I almost burnt my cheese is basically what it is on top. It's okay though. And what I done was I put it on broil on low because the sauce was done. The chicken was done. I didn't want the chicken to get tough. So I just sprinkled the cheese on top of the chicken and was going to let it melt and brown a little. Well, I sort of forgot. I was on my phone. So I'm going to plate this up and I'll show you what it looks like. It's still going to be good. A little tip to serving pasta is to turn it in a circle with your tongs, and it just makes it look really pretty. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I think it looks really good. See how my husband likes it. Okay, he's already took a couple bites and I forgot to film him, so I asked and he said it was okay. So tell him your review, Chad.
Okay. It looks amazing, and I didn't know what she was making. I come in here and I got two of my favorites, chicken parm and rhubarb pie. I just been sitting there watching ball games. Really blessed, aren't I? This is really good though. The salsa that is amazing.
That's homemade sauce.
The homemade sauce she made is amazing.
Well, I didn't know that the Pampered Chef bread had to take 2 hours to rise and then another hour to rise after you need it. So we're going to have that after a while.
It's really good.
Is it? Well,
yeah, it's really good.
Good. I'm glad you like it. Give it a thumbs up. All right. Okay. I'm going to use my Pampered Chef quick cooker to proof my bread. I totally forgot about it. So I'm using my ceramic pot that goes with my quick cooker. I drizzled some olive oil inside. I'm using my little pastry brush to sprinkle and brush around my olive oil. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my bread. Now, it has been rising, but it has to do it again. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. For 2 hours and then another hour. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it in there. Okay. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's going to be so good with this pasta, you all. We ate some of the pasta. It was amazing. Amazing. Amazing, if I do say so myself. All right, let me put a little bit of that oil on there. And then, brush it on there. I just don't want it to get a skim on it. Okay. I'm going to, let me set you down a minute. So my dough did proof in my quick cooker for 30 minutes on proof. And then I did bake it in the oven for 15 minutes on a baking sheet. And then I moved it to my cooling rack. And this is what it turned out like. It was absolutely delicious. We loved it. Okay, I just got my strawberry rhubarb cobbler fresh out of the oven. And I will be linking that video below. I've made that before on my channel. So I put this rhubarb and strawberries up from the produce stand. Polished Produce is where I always get my produce. And I put them up in the freezer. This May actually is when they were put in there. And I knew a day would come it would be perfect. So I'm really excited. This is my husband's favorite thing. He loves rhubarb. So I hope you end up liking this video, and I will leave the recipe to the pasta in the description box and for the bread, and I will leave the link to the strawberry rhubarb cobbler. I thank you for watching today. Like I said, all 3 dishes were made with pantry items, the whole dinner. So just things that I had left over in the freezer or in the fridge and in the cabinet. And I thank you for watching. God bless you and see you soon.